I don't want to sound too much like a chauvinist, but when I come home and dinner's not ready, I go through the roof.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
Automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet.
In 2016, America elected the most openly misogynistic president in history.
Such a nasty woman being not thinking. You never do.
After he was elected, women protested. They set up marches. One very famous march is the Women's March, where over 5 million people participated the first year across all 7 continents. Two years later, many women were inspired to run for office because they felt like they needed to make a change to what's going on in the federal government right now. Approximately 200 women ran for federal office this year, and 127 of them won their midterms, which now means that women make up 23% of Congress, which is 3% more than there were in 2018. I felt inspired by many of these women who are fighting to have their voice heard and to make a difference. During my week of fieldwork, I actually had the opportunity to intern at Democrat Jessica Morse's office in Truckee. Working at her office definitely wasn't what I expected. I was mainly phone banking and sometimes canvassing, which was basically trying to get people to vote for a new candidate that they may not even have heard of. Hi, I'm Peyton, a volunteer with Jessica Morse, who is running here in Truckee for Congress against Tom McClintock. I support Jessica because she is a 5th generation Northern Californian and will put our community before any special interest or political party.
It's going to be better off if we stopped electing politicians and instead start electing public servants.
I'm going to make sure that every voice in our community is actually heard.
After my time interning, I definitely learned a lot, but I'm not sure if it was my favorite thing or something I necessarily want to do again. Although I do intend to find other ways to speak up for women and have my voice heard. Sadly, Jessica Morse didn't win her election, but there were still 127 amazing women who were sworn into Congress as of January.
Running for Congress was never in the plans. It was never something that I thought I'd be able to do. And so for a teacher or a nurse or a waitress to decide that he or she wants to run for office is such a high bar.
I think there are a lot of pieces of who I am that a lot of us know are not uncommon. But what is uncommon is to see those experiences in decision-making positions.
When it comes to women of color candidates, folks don't just talk about a glass ceiling. What they describe is a concrete one. But you know what breaks through concrete? Seismic shifts.
Even though the federal government doesn't have nearly as many women as many, including I, would like, there were still so many firsts. And there are so many firsts that I haven't even covered here. Still, people need to be aware of the lack of women in our Congress and the fact that a sexist president is what it took for many women to begin to claim their power and their voices.
None of us ran to make history. We ran to make change.
All of this is called the beginning of the healing of our nation.
All of our experiences are real, that they're valid, that they should be heard, that they should be included.
Our country needed to come together in conversation.
We believe that we are strong and that forward together we will come out of this.